The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on second down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Broncos.
First down, Murray. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
Complete to
3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Murray buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
1 yard.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike. Check the outs, check the outs. 22, Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes, right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Strong, the fullback. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Lockett the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield for Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Lawrence Taylor there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking deep for his tight end. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
To Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, 69 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Lockett the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a run for Strong, the fullback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Of the 3rd quarter.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Broncos 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard.
Wilson will throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 29, Broncos 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
46 yards on the play.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 46 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. He's got the completion to Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, George. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just 1 final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a
GG.
miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.